This roster, what have you seen so far from these guys? Because it seems like you have a really young roster, but you're talking first-round picks, supplemental draft picks, second-rounders, so a lot of talent, but it's really young.
Well, like I said, I'm just here to make those kids, make sure that those kids know how to play the game. Minor league is more just make players than winning. And our job as a manager is just make sure they just go up there and make those guys go up there and play the game hard, teaching how to play the game, because that's how with the skills is going to show up. You know, you can have some skills, you can have some tools, stuff like that, but if you don't know how to use it, those tools never going to show up. So, and our job is to make sure that put those guys in, let them know how to use those tools, how to just how to play the game, and if I can put those stuff together, I guarantee you that with the kids that we have, you know, all the experience in here, and we got some guys that repeated from last year. We're gonna have some win. We're gonna have some pretty good team in here. Because, like I said, we got a lot of prospect guys that are higher in the organization, and you have to keep an eye on it, especially in our pitching staff. You know, there are some guys that in the beginning of the season they're gonna have some pitching counts, several many innings to go. Players, you know, the players have to play every day. Some guys have to play kind of utility guys, and just gotta be careful how you use it. It's 140 games in the season, which is not too many of those kids hasn't played a whole lot of games. You know, a lot of those guys just play half season, and so it's something that you have to be careful, keep those guys fresh, keeping out of injuries, so be able those guys to be there day out, and like I said, just teaching how to play the game, and you know, because we got some skill, we got some guys that can play the game, but well, our job is just keep those guys healthy all year round, and teach how to play the game.
You know, for you who spent, you know, double-digit years in the majors with the Mets and with the White Sox, what do you take away from your playing career that you can tell these guys, that you can inform these guys about to get to that level? Because that's where they all want to be.
I think one thing that I can show those, let those players know that this is not about too much about number. It's more about be a team player, and just do whatever it takes to win. You know, every guy has a job to do. One guy cannot carry the team by himself, and it's something that is a team effort. In my career, I never hit 300, so it's not about hitting 300 or driving 100 RBIs or hit 30 home runs. It's good if it's happened. It's good because, you know, you want to put some number on it. You want to show your organization and your staff up there that you're good enough. But it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, and but to be able to do that, you got to be healthy. You got to know how to play. Sometime just kind of handle the pain. 140 games, which is a lot of guys hasn't played half of them. You know, a lot of guys just play 70 games, which is something that you're gonna see some guys that are gonna be tired in the middle of the season because they're not used to play that many games, that stuff like that. So our job and my message is to let those guys know how to handle those situations, how to take care of themselves during the long season. And like I said, I'm just happy to be here. Now that I, you know, as a player, that I went through those situations, my job is just let those guys know how to handle the situation, because sooner or later it's going to happen to them, and I just want to make sure that to let them know before that happens, so when it happens, they know how to handle. But like I said, I'm happy to be here. I cannot ask for something better than this. I mean, this is way beyond for this type of level of minor league situation, and so far I've been in the field, and this is my second day in here, and like I said, I feel like a rookie. Man, I can't wait to go up down there on Thursday night.
As far as your attitude and your approach as a manager, these guys kept saying, oh, he's fun to play for, he's fun to play for. How would you characterize what you bring to the bench and what you bring as a leader of this Tincaps club?
Well, in this game, you got to have some fun. You got to have fun, definitely. Something that I think the key for me is just how to communicate those to those players. You know, you gotta you gotta be open. You gotta let that door, guys. That if there's anything that I can help, not only on the field but off the field, I'd be more glad to just come down there and help them, because my job is just keep those guys happy. When they go down there, they'll feel free to play for me. I want to show my respect to them, but at the same time, I want some respect back, because that's something that definitely you have to have as a team, you know. And I was one of those guys that's a player. I was the guy that I was kind of joking around in the field. I was having fun, but at the same point, I was playing hard, you know. And it's about winning situation. My message is just how to be a team player. You know, numbers is gonna come if you go up there and play hard and know how to play the game. The numbers is gonna come sooner or later. But my job is just make those guys just send the message how to play the game. Not only hitting 300 or hitting 30 home runs stuff. It's just how to be a team player and contribute and help the team to win.
Specifically with Donovan, here's a guy with all the tools, hasn't been able to stay healthy and had a suspension last year. Is he kind of a guy that you say, okay, this is a project, this guy can be a major leaguer? What do you tell that guy, and how do you think that he'll adapt to playing a full season at this level?
Well, on Donovan, I think for him, he's ahead than anybody else in that situation, because he went through a lot of hard times last year, injuries. So he's one of those guys that have to prove that he's a player that the people think he is. And he got some tools. He got some tools. He's a great player. He's a great kid, young, but he has to understand that he needs to show what kind of player he is. I mean, there's a lot of money in that kid, and they really want him to really put that value up, you know. And our job is just keep an eye on him, just keep him fresh. You know, he's gonna be an everyday player, and he got some tools. I mean, the guy, he's a brand new guy. He's a brand new guy this year. He's happy. In spring training, he was one of those guys. He was going there early, and he was one of the last guys to leave the stadium. And he said that he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong. That he's a great player, and he says he's gonna show. So it's about just go up there and show to the people, and not just talk. You just go up there and show. And you know, I talked to him in the beginning, and I told him that I don't like to see him just try to carry the team by himself. You know, just go up there and have fun. Play the game the way you know. Our job, we're gonna let you know how in every situation how you got to do this and this and this, but just go out there and have fun. Try to keep him healthy, because we need him. We need him, and he knows that his teammates will need him every day. And like I say, he's happy to be back here, and I'm happy to have him in my team.